Hey guys, it's BW and we're back out in the garage. A couple weeks ago, we turned the timing way down on our gasser, try to help get the thing cooled. I turned it way back. I kind of felt like I knew we were going to have to start creeping it up. It's not happy at all right now. When I started, I guess it was right around initial, it was around 22 degrees, and it was happy there, but it was overheating, so we said, okay, let's dial it back. Well, I dialed it way back. I'm down around 14, and I went for that one drive about a week ago, and there was a couple backfires, but it was okay. Yesterday, it didn't want to run. It was mad. It was all I could do I went down to my buddy's shop, and when I come home, it was just, even Kim identified. She goes, man, that thing's backfiring bad. And it was just a little bit through the tailpipe, but it was enough to know she's not happy. So we're going to turn that up and just look around and see what else we got going on. You guys can see my shop is a sty right now. I mean, I've been doing a whole bunch of shorts and just little nickel and dime jobs, and I'm trying to get the shop cleaned up, and you can see there's just trash everywhere. So I'm going to get that taken care of. I'm out of room in my shed. I'm going to have to get another shed because I need room, because we got to bring the Nova in. We got all this sheet metal. We got the trunk floor over there. We got to get that thing put together. I will tell you though, it wouldn't run for like 2 weeks, and we put a ignition control module on it yesterday. That thing purrs like a kitten now. It runs better than it has since we got it. So that's going to be okay. It's one of those things where yeah, old parts. You guys remember back in the day, we always had to carry one of those control modules in our glove box or whatever, just in case, because it would go at notorious times. And a lot of it was, the paste you put on the back of those modules. You got to make sure you put that on. If you don't, it don't take long. They screw right up. But that's neither here nor there. We'll get back to that. This thing, tomorrow there's I guess they call it a birthday drive-by. There's a 99-year-old vet, Army Corps or Air Force Corps, something, but he was from World War II veteran, and he's 99, and the local car guys are doing a drive-by, and we want to participate. But I don't want to participate when this thing's backfiring and all. So let's set up to open this thing up and see if we can dial the timing up a little bit, just to get it to where it's running half decent for tomorrow. All right. Got that up. Bring you guys over on the side so you can see what's going on. We'll get this thing set up, get the timing lights set up and all. We jumper off the back of the alternator because of the battery being in the trunk, so that's where we get our power source. I wanted to, from when I put ran the main wire up from the battery to the mega fuse underneath there. I do want to eventually run a wire up, a regular battery wire up with a positive terminal for stuff like this, or to jump start or whatever, but that's down the road. I have a lug for that, but whatever. It's one of those like to have things. All right, let's see here. I don't know if I like that angle view for you guys or not. You'll have to tell me. I think that's all right. All right, guys. Well, we got it idling, but you can hear it. It's not really happy. I've already loosened up the distributor cap. We'll be able to make a move. Let me check and see where the timing's at. All right, guys, sorry about that. I got to look and see what's going on. The battery on the camera died, and I don't know why. I already dialed it up. I don't know where we were on the filming when it died, but I'll fire it back up. There was still a tiny backfire at the end, but it was, I had to, when I turned it on and looked at it, it was right around 12, 13. I thought I had it at 14, but I turned it up to about, I don't know, 18. So let's see how it starts back up. It's not too bad right now. It starts right up, and it was hot. It's hot. When it's hot, it does start right up. But we're sitting on 18 now, where we were at 14, so we came up 4 degrees. Let's see what that is. It's still 4 degrees lower when we started way back about a week and a half ago at 22. So let's see how it runs here and see how the temperature works. Like I say, we'll find out tomorrow when we go to that drive-by, birthday drive-by for that veteran. That should be fun. That's going to be a good little thing. You know, I like it. It's close to home, but we're still going to be able to put a few miles on the gasser. And there's one other thing I wanted to do on here real quick. What do they call this breather valve on the side here? I think this is supposed to be hooked up to vacuum, and that may be contributing to why we have a little bit of an oil leak. So I'm thinking I might want to put it in one of these vacuum ports on the carburetor just to see if that makes a difference. You know that little ball in there that floats up and down? I'm fairly sure that it's supposed to be on a vacuum. I just think I'm gonna have to get a smaller hose. That'll be a tremendous vacuum leak. We'll have to figure that out and put it somewhere. I don't know, but that could be a contributing factor. It's here. All right, I'll be right back in just a second. I actually want to lock the. I don't have one of the. Remember the distributor wrenches? I'm gonna have to get one. I got my little 1/4-inch ratchet that I can just get in here to tighten up the hold down on the distributor to keep it from moving around. And I feel like that's a pretty good spot. Let's try for a while. Let's see what 18 does. It's still better than it was. We still got a couple degrees to play with. There we go. I think I'm gonna have to turn the idle screw down a 1/2 a turn, or not a 1/2 a turn, maybe a 1/4 turn, because I turned it up a tiny bit when we turned the timing down, but now I'm gonna probably have to back that down. I'm not your world's greatest tuner. I'm very green at it, but I'm not afraid of it. So but there's that. Let me start this back up for a minute. I want to check and see if that's a vacuum port on the other side. lot happier than it has been, guys. All right, guys, well, the fitting on this end is really big, so I just used this hose, and then I had a little bit of vacuum hose, and I hooked it up to that vacuum port. We'll see if that makes a difference. I don't know, stupid stuff like that. Maybe the block's pressurizing or something, and that'll help. But it is vented on the other side, so I doubt it, but weirder stuff has happened to me. But it's something I could track, you know, something I could look at. We made a move. All right, let me get the hood shut on this and move you guys back out front here. I got the camera plugged in. I lost camera footage there for a second when I started it up initially, and I lost audio halfway through it too. So, but I don't know if it's because the battery on the camera's dead or what. But we're plugged in right now to power, so it should be filming. At least I hope it is. I don't care. Say what you want. I think that's the slickest front end going, man. I could be biased in my opinion. All right. I'm going to get the car pulled back up in. We'll put things away. I just wanted to check in with you guys. Encourage you to go look at our shorts. We are churning shorts out right now because that's what I got time for. And in the interim, Kim and I are working to get more space so I can get some of this stuff put into storage. I need everything here. It's just I need room to start putting that thing together. And I think in the next few weeks or so, we're gonna get some stuff together and get ready to paint this. I'm going to get those windows ordered and the mechanisms for the doors. So that way if we have to put this outside for a couple nights while we're doing something on the Nova or vice versa, you know, we got that flexibility. I'm going to go climb underneath the truck. I was going to do it today, but it rained about an hour ago. It's wet. So I'm going to climb under there tomorrow. I just got to check the pan of the transmission for the, you know, there's two different pans for those 400s. I got to make sure I order the correct gasket. And I'm ordering the good one. I'm going to get the rubber one. Them cork ones, like what's on there right now, it's leaking. It's no good. And we're going to get a vacuum modulator for it, new filter. Just give it a nice little tune-up. But I'll tell you, I'm going to drive it to work next week, a few days too. It ran really nice and rode to work really nice. So I'm happy with everything right now on that. That's basically what I got going on in the garage. Encourage you, like I said, keep checking out our shorts. We're churning them out. We're starting to grow a little bit as a channel. I'm really excited about it. Maybe we'll talk about doing another giveaway or something. I don't know if that does any good or not, but it sure is fun interacting with you guys, and that's just another way of doing it. If you haven't yet, I'd really appreciate it if you consider subscribing to the channel. It would help us out a lot. I understand if you can't, but remember, it don't cost you a penny. It sure does help me. So until next time, take care, everybody.